Hey, Shara King Black, how you doing, hun? We're gonna give it a second. I'm gonna let some more people get up in here. Um, yeah, and then we're gonna get started. So just hang tight. Peace to you. Just hang tight. I trying to see. Maybe I'll hook up my camera. My room is getting dark. You see the title? Yeah, I had about enough of it. Y'all, I didn't even feel like coming on this motherfucker today. I didn't. And I said if I did come on, I was gonna come on with some positivity and some upliftment. I was thinking about doing a video, about sisterhood and all that, because Lord knows YouTube need it, honey. But it's just too much shit going on. I can't let this shit slide. Hey, Water Sniper, how you doing, honey? It's good to see you. I'm gonna see if my camera, y'all, I be looking orange and shit with this camera. That's why I don't like to mess with it. I'm so irritated right now. Irritated like a mother. Y'all, hold on. Let me see what's going on. Try and switch this camera over. I gotta breathe. I gotta fucking breathe. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, sweetie. Okay, let me see if I can change the camera. Second. I ain't sorry. Y'all couldn't hear shit I was saying the whole time? Y'all can hear nothing at all? Damn. Hey, Sheila E. Hey, babe. Okay, so I gotta start all over, I guess. But I'm agitated right now. I'm agitated like a motherfucker. I really am. I said I was gonna get up here and I was gonna do a peaceful live. I was gonna do something uplifting, maybe dealing with sisterhood, and just do something very positive. And y'all know I like to do my cooking and shit, on the weekends, and just have some fun. But it's just too much fuck shit going on, and I gotta speak on it. Like you guys couldn't hear me, but I just can't take the fuck shit going on YouTube. I've been on here for about 2 years, and I am always one of the first people. Y'all, my lash. I'm sorry. I'm always one of the first people up here defending Black women. But goddamn it, I can't defend bullshit. I can't do it. I literally saw a YouTuber, a female YouTuber with children, bust her pussy wide open on YouTube. Make it make sense. Welcome you all. Welcome the Life of Cleo, all you guys. And like I said, I apologize. If this is your first time over here and you got to see this foolishness, I'm sorry. This is not normally what I do, but I do it when I feel it. And I just got to speak on this because this shit ain't gone too far. And no, I'm not talking about the Sugar Shade girl. I'm over that. When a motherfucker get up on their page and say, you know what, I did what I want, I got what I want, that's all you need to say to me. We cool. No problem. Make your money, boo-boo. Do what you got to do. So this ain't even about her. Hey, Bayou Bunny. Hey, Sheila E. Everybody that came in the building. But I can't take this shit. We got to talk about this. I repeat, I literally saw a grown-ass woman lay on her bed, spread eagle, and bust her pussy wide open in front of a bunch of people on YouTube. For what? What the fuck is going on? And when it ain't that, bitches is all up on the motherfucking channel just doing things for attention, for somebody to say, oh, you look good. Is it that bad out here, y'all? Are y'all that desperate? This shit is crazy, and I am going to open up the panel. Y'all bear with me because I'm frustrated like a motherfucker. I don't even know where to begin. Cly, you sit up every day, and I'm a Cly watcher. Everybody knows that. I've been watching for a while, and I never said anything, and I wasn't going to say anything. But you literally put your coochie on your channel. You literally cost yourself your channel. Now, all of us in here who are YouTube creators, we know how fucking hard it is to build our channel. Why on earth would you do that? What the fuck? But this is what I'm talking about. All these people around her don't mean her no good, because then they would come up there and they would say, this shit done gone too far. This is too much. This woman got kids and she's busting her pussy wide open for motherfucking YouTube. This ain't Pornhub. Girl, if you want to do that, go to Pornhub. We don't want to see your pussy. I don't want to see nobody pussy, nobody ass crack, nobody dick. I'm not interested in that. And it fucking pisses me to fuck off, because here I am, trying to stand up and protect Black women, because we always getting dragged. But I can't do it when you doing stupid shit like this. I was so fucking hot when I saw that shit, y'all, and hurt. It was a place of hurt. I'm done with it. I'll tell you that. This is not a drag. I'm not here to drag her. This is just like a fucking public service announcement for Black bitches on YouTube. Get you a motherfucking life. And this is not about her. She's just one of them. One of the many. Talk about do anything for clout. You doing anything for clout. And I'm not talking about her. Today I was on another live.
You know, motherfucker on there. Oh, you so pretty. Oh, you so this. Oh, you so that. Oh, you got body. Really? Shit, man. We out here looking hella bad. Is that all it takes? Hey, Emmanuel Briggs, Tom Malone, all y'all. Is that what it takes? For y'all to slut yourselves out? You have no dignity. None. But yet you up here running your mouth the most. Talking the most. What can you teach somebody? Besides how to fucking ride a dick. Do you know anything? I mean, it's disgusting. It's, I said I was going to come up here and read, but I'm not trying to read. I'm really trying to rack my brain of why we out here looking the way we looking, which is hella fool, hella crazy. These niggas get up here every day and bash us. Every fucking day. And I'm up here defending us. And then we get up here and do some stupid shit. And then it's like, damn, well, hell, I mean, what the hell can I say? They right. You out here looking hella stupid. Hella slutty. Just hella fucking pathetic. What the fuck? Please, somebody tell me. What the fuck do we need to see a bitch pussy for? Real talk. What do we need to see your pussy for? Oh, Jesus. I don't even know. Like I said, I was going to get up here and say all this stuff, but I am so upset. I can't even. I can't even do it. Because this ain't no script, y'all. This is what just happened. What's up, you? You all. I'm going to drop the link for y'all because I need y'all to help me. We got to talk about this. This is a fucking PSA announcement. What the fuck is wrong with us out here? What man is going to want you now? That all of YouTube and all of the fucking world can look at your coochie. Who is going to want you? And you know, you got motherfuckers on people's panels, and I'm not talking about anybody specific because I've seen it enough. It happens enough. It's happened multiple times on different panels. You got motherfuckers on people's panels, you know, standing up for the camera, da 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 da, while they drag another bitch. And when you're not there, they're gonna drag you. What you think? You think you special? That's the problem with a lot of these bitches. They think that they special. Well, news flash, motherfuckers. There ain't nothing special about your pussy. I done did several videos in the past. Ain't nothing special about your pussy. What you got, the next bitch got. And the bitch after her got it too. You got to have something else. And when it comes to Cly, I don't even understand that because she's talented. She's funny like a motherfucker. She is hella funny. She don't got to do the shit she do. My question, before I open up this motherfucking panel, is after all the you know, ass twerking and titty shaking and all that shit is over with, what do you have? What can you stand on and say that you bring to the motherfucking table? I know y'all tired of hearing, I'm tired of hearing it too, but it's the fucking truth. And that's why you bitches can't find husbands. That's why you bitches are single. If this don't apply to you, then fucking let it fly. But that's the fucking truth. You got so much to say and you don't know a motherfucking thing, because if you knew something, you would have something. Most of you bitches don't have a motherfucking thing. Don't have two damn nickels to rub together. But you're constantly bumping your motherfucking gums. I can talk because I got a man, But even when I didn't have one, guess what I had? I had me. And I was whole before I got with that motherfucker. Understand me? I was whole before I got with any nigga I ever been with. I was already a whole person. I had a brain. I had talent. I had an education. I had a career. I had whatever the fuck. I had good credit. What you motherfuckers know about that? No, all you know about is spreading your legs on the fucking bed and busting your pussy wide open for YouTube. I'm just disgusted because I have literally gone from platform and platform to make excuses for black women's behavior, and we out here looking like fools. I'm going to drop the link. I'm irritated like a motherfucker, y'all. I really am. I meant to tell my mom if she watched this click off, but I'm sure she already knows to click off by now because she's not into this language, honey, but I had to do it. You got to deal with niggas on their level. You really do. So let me see what Emmanuel Briggs says. He says, no respectable man. That's right. Nobody's going to deal with you, girl. Everybody has seen your goddamn snatch. But why she do that? She was arguing with somebody again. All I know is I Stood Alive. I'm going to give you the background. Because I watch all of them. I find them entertaining. I watch Bullets. I watch her. And that's how I found about them. Because they talk about one another. He was doing a live and there was some girl up there and they was dragging Cly. And, you know, to be honest, like I said, I'm not here to drag no other woman. I don't do that. I'll help you before I motherfucking drag you. I will. It's just, I have no, you know, to me, it's pathetic to fucking pull down another woman. I'm secure in my shit. I don't need to pull down another bitch. I got everything I ever wanted, everything I need right here. I don't need to pull no other bitch down. So, you know, she was up there kind of dragging the girl. I guess her and Cly had some kind of beef. So I clicked on. I had his live going and I had, y'all, I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't even had time to do my motherfucking makeup. I just jumped on this motherfucker. I was so angry. So I clicked on, and I clicked on hers, and she's showing people her phone. And she's showing people her masturbating on her phone. And when I tell y'all, I was so disappointed. I was just so disappointed. Because I know what the deal is with her. I know that what happened to her before, and I made excuses. Oh, they exposed her, so she was exposing herself before they can expose her. But now what's your excuse? Now what's your excuse? Because you didn't have to do that. All the motherfucking YouTube done seen the pussy. You don't have to show it to us again. What was your purpose in doing that? I'll tell you what the purpose was. There was no motherfucking purpose. You was lit. You was fucked up. You was drunk. Niggas don't want to tell you. Bitches don't want to tell you because they're afraid of your tongue. I don't give a fuck. First, let me just say this. Nobody on YouTube can read me. Understand that. I don't give a fuck who you are. Nobody on YouTube can read me. I know what my bank account look like. And I don't need to ask the motherfucker for shit for me to have something in that motherfucker. You heard me? Nobody got, I mean, if you choose to donate, I donate. I'm not dragging that. But understand, my bills get paid whether something in the Cash App or not. Understand that. Let's be clear about that. So what was the purpose of you doing that? From one black woman, from one mother to another. I was hurt. What the fuck are you doing? You not thinking about your kids? And see, at that point, and I looked in that motherfucking chat and I saw laughter. What the fuck you laughing for? Tell that bitch to get the fuck down. I typed in the chat and then the shit was taken off. She pretty much docked herself. All that hard work, you getting up there every day. People who don't do YouTube might not understand how fucking hard it is to do YouTube, but YouTube ain't no motherfucking joke. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of bullshit that you have to go through. Did that because you wasn't thinking. Because you literally get up and smoke and get high, and that's your content. And I'm even that part, I thought to myself, I was making excuses. I was like, well, maybe she just does a little something, 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 where she's at, it's legal and it's. But nah, you did that because you was out your motherfucking mind. And you should never, when it gets to that point, you need to wrap it up. And if these motherfuckers that was in her chat really gave a fuck about her, they would tell her, wrap it the fuck up. Get your ass off of camera, bitch. Go sleep that shit off. Go do something with yourself. That shit is not cool. I'm gonna drop it again. I don't know. But I'm so fucking irritated, y'all. If you guys want to come up, you can. Once again, it's not a drag. I'm not here to drag her. It's a come to Jesus meeting, if you will. For a lot of these black bitches on here. I'm not talking to the ladies, I'm talking to the bitches. There's a difference. All you can do, I see the fucking hoes that all they could do is go from panel to panel and show their ass and show this and that. What the fuck? Can you fucking cook something, bitch? Can you make a nigga a sandwich? What can you do besides that? Besides put on a motherfucking lace front and fucking bunny lashes and fucking, act stupid on YouTube. What do you have to offer? Now, I'm not acting because I'm not better than nobody. But the fact of the matter is this shit has gotten way the fuck out of hand. And I just can't go for it no more. I just can't. I was genuinely hurt to see that shit. Because I was like, she, because she was doing good. She hadn't done that shit in a while. And people were still on her. I'm the type, look, live and let live. Motherfucker make a mistake. Okay, let them live. Let them move on. Right? Because we've all done shit. But then you get up here and you do it again. For absolutely no reason. And then the hoes hopping from panel to panel. Oh, I'm the new, the new wifey, the new this, the new that. Girl. Bitches out here looking hella fucking desperate. Hella motherfucking desperate. Why the fuck would I want somebody's and I'm not saying he is anybody's leftovers, but why the fuck would I want to move in on somebody's spot like that? If there is a spot. Why wouldn't I just create my own shit? Why would I be willing to degrade myself and do all this and that, and, to fucking get in another bitch spot? That's the problem with you hoes. You don't got no loyalty. You have no loyalty and you have no respect for yourself, but you expect people to respect you? You don't deserve it. Hoes don't get respect. Hoes get spanked on their ass and get some 20s thrown at them. You know what I'm saying? And I'll see you next week. That's what hoes get. You bitches out here looking hella motherfucking bad. Hit the link, y'all, if you want to talk about it. I'm irritated like a motherfucker. I really am. And I hate being up here like this. I was going to get up here and be positive and talk about sisterhood and shit. Hey, Tom Malone. I'm going to let you up, sweetheart. Hi, welcome. Tone? Uh-oh. Tone, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Thank you. It's your first time coming up here. Welcome.
Hey, what's up, Mahogany Roots? Yo, I appreciate you speaking up for the classy women that still have class out here in society. Because if a man was to say everything that you just said about certain ways that other women behave and expose themselves, it would sound like it was oppressive or whatever. But like it feel good to hear another woman check another woman, on her bad behavior, quote unquote bad behavior. You feel me? So yeah, I had to come up and show you some love.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. And I want to welcome Third Word. How you doing, Third?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, okay. Just to be honest with you, I'm not really sure the situation that you're speaking on. I must have missed it, but I will say, God damn, Mahogany, I never really heard this side of you before. You going off like this, man. Like it's kind of crazy to see you going off like this, man. I never seen this side of you before.
I'm, you guys, I really am a kind of an emotional person. I'm a good person, but I, I don't think people really understand how much I do care about our community. I care about it a lot. And it just was hurtful to see another black woman get up there and do that and degrade herself for a bunch of people in the chat that she don't know. I'm a mother first, I'm a woman first, and so I just really wanted to jack her up. Like, how can you do this? Because the thing is, it is, and I'm gonna let you guys talk, and I appreciate you coming up here. But the thing of it is, you make it hard for all the other women. Like, this is the reason why a lot of black men are not marrying us, and this is the reason why our daughters will have a hard time. I don't even have one, but God forbid if I did, they're gonna have a hard time finding a husband because you out here acting like sluts. It just, you're making it hard for the good women, and I just can't let you do that. You see?
That's what's up that you feel that way. What's up, Third Word? This is my first time being on the panel with you, bro. How you feeling, man?
Hey, what's good, bro? Tone, you know what I'm saying? You always shouting me out, showing me love in the chat, bro. What's good with you, bro? It's good finally chopping it up with you. But I wanted to say this to your point, Mahogany. Everything that you've been saying up until this point is facts. I would say, and look, I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to make it seem like I'm being disingenuous. Do men love fucking with hoes? You damn right we do. Because they fun, they're easy. You know what I'm saying? They don't really put up no kind of pushback or no resistance. But I will say this: men love fucking with hoes. We don't love being with hoes. That's the two different things. Like me personally, that's all I want to do with a hoe. Just fuck them, and that's it. But when it comes to women, you know, I actually like, not to say like I don't want a woman to put me through hell, but when a woman kind of, makes it challenging for me, where she's not gonna just make it too easy for me to where, I become disinterested afterwards, and I can respect that because what that tells me and what that shows me is that she has some kind of self love and self respect for herself. You know what I'm saying? Any woman that just easily let any man run up in her and and she don't even know that guy, nothing like that, that woman has no self respect for herself. This is why a lot of times when men have one night stands with women, they tend to not take them seriously after that. Like I don't know too many one night stands that turn into serious committed relationships. You know what I'm saying? That I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but it rarely does happen. You know what I'm saying? Because most men want a respectable woman. You know what I'm saying? And if you respect yourself, then you give the man a reason to respect yourself. If or respect you. I'm sorry, but if you don't respect yourself, then hey, why should a man respect you? And like you said, these women out here who are buying into this whole culture or mentality, they make it hard for women, who actually want to be women and who actually, want to, respect themselves because, it's so much more of hoes and thoughts than it is, respectable women. So it's like when as men, when we go out there and try to find a woman that suits us, or a woman that we want to actually have something serious with, it's kind of like looking at like I would compare it to like an ocean. The ocean is a big, vast place. You got all kind of animals that live in the oceans, a lot of sharks and whales and all this kind of stuff. And when it comes to the women, women, make the I would say with the hoes and thoughts, they make up the majority of what I would call the ocean. So when you're trying to look for a good woman, it's kind of hard to see good women in basically in a sea full of hoes. You know what I'm saying? So I absolutely agree with you 100% on that.
Well, thank you. I mean, I've always wanted to believe that there's more good women than bad, but it's just and I still do believe that. I just think that unfortunately it's like that old theory of the squeaky tire gets the oil or something like that, squeaky wheel gets the oil. It's like they're the ones being promoted. They're the ones in the videos. They're the ones being put out there. They're the ones making the most noise. So it's like the
Mm-hmm.
quiet church girls never really get seen. You know, hey, Lady La.
But see, here's the thing. Here's what I don't want you to get misconstrued though, Mahogany. The problem is that is really there's no way to really there when it comes to dealing with like hoes and stuff and just women that's not respectable. The thing about it is you even have hoes and non-respectable women that hold high positions in life. That's doctors. They have careers and stuff like that. So it's not necessarily about like the career title or the job title or whatever the accomplishment that they have. It's more about how they act, their actions, their character, that type of thing. Because like I said, it's plenty of women with college degrees and jobs and careers, and they be on some whole shit. So it's not necessarily what she's accomplished as far as her own personal achievements. It's about her values and her morals and what she's willing to do and what she's not willing to do. That's kind of more along the lines of whether you could tell a woman is if she's a wholesome woman or if she's not a wholesome woman. So I don't want that to get confused because I see women that are good women starting out or wholesome women starting out, and they let women that aren't wholesome women corrupt them and stuff like that. And a lot of times it's because they have women in their family that aren't wholesome, and what happens is they might be that one out of the family that's different, and because they want to still feel like they belong to their family or they still want acceptance by their family, instead of sticking to their morals and their guns and just saying, I'm not going to participate in this type of, immoral, unwholesome behavior, they kind of like just fold and cave in to the behavior and to the mentality because they don't want to feel left out from their family members. I've seen this happen to plenty of women all the time.
Yes.
Which I'll go ahead, go ahead. No, I was going to piggyback on what Third Word just said real quick. What you just said, Third Word, that's true, and I can tell that's the reason why Mahogany is so pissed off about what she says that she's seen earlier, because that woman, whoever she's speaking about, whatever she did, like that can influence the next generation of children, teenagers, and women. You know what I mean? So yeah. Third Word, you on point with that? Yeah.
And it's yeah, I absolutely agree with you guys. And it also that brought me to another point is that oftentimes a lot of young girls get their advice from women they really shouldn't be listening to. They're listening to women who really might be single, or it's just the wrong people to be listening to. And I know for a fact because I went through that. Um, and they mean well. What happens is a lot of older women, they might have been hurt, whatever the case may be, and so they'll tell their daughters, "Oh, you don't need no man, you don't need this and that, da 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 da. You can do it all by yourself, da da da." Da. But they won't admit that they have struggled, and they're doing it all by themselves. And if they were honest, they would tell those girls, you'd be better off with someone to help you. It doesn't mean that you have to settle or that you have to lower your standards per se. It just means that, let's face it, a household needs both. So that was a good point. But yeah, you guys, I've calmed down a little bit, but yeah, it was disgusting. And what I've been seeing is disgusting, and I'm just sick of it. Um, because we're on here, we're having a good kiki and all this and that, but people are watching us. Young people watch us, and I just feel like we need to do better. I mean, how? I mean, it's don't. I'm wondering, do they not get tired of the same old thing? You
Yeah.
know?
You calling out what you witnessed earlier, though, that's a start in order to get the women to change, though. That's why I said much respect to you earlier for you even like speaking out about the situation, about how it made you feel and what your thoughts were on it. Because if we don't say anything when we see something that's wrong in the community, we can never fix the problems in the community. You feel me?
That's right. And people will try and shame you and this and that, but like I said, I do not care. I'm not on here to. I do this for fun. I would like to see my channel grow, but I'm also about the truth, and I'm going to tell the truth as long as I'm here. And so it's just out of control. And I will say this: what I've learned today is that I'm honestly, there's certain sectors of society YouTube that I'm going to keep my black ass out of. It's so scummy, and I'm just saying that for new YouTubers who might not know. It's just not, it's trash. It really is. So, I wanted to say that. Hey, Reigning Woman. Hey, everybody in the chat. It's an open panel, so you can join if you want to. Do you guys want to say anything else?
I want to say this. This is why, both. I'm just gonna speak real quick for the men, but as a man, I don't necessarily side with everything that other men say, or just automatically align with other men, because me personally, I have to know their stance on certain things, on certain principles and morals, to see if me and that person even, are on the same page. And if we're not, then cool, that's fine. I just won't be around, and I just won't, support it. But I can still, be happy for that person. You know what I'm saying? But I think women have to do the same thing too. I think a lot of times, women, y'all are very supportive of one another. Y'all tend to come to the defense of other women just off the fact that she's another woman. But I think sometimes that can hurt y'all, because sometimes y'all end up, you know, sticking up for the wrong, or standing up for the wrong type of woman, because like I said, automatically off the rip, because she's a woman, y'all come to her aid. But it's like some of these women, man, they just have bad intentions, and not just for themselves and for their own people and their family, but just for other women in general. So I think, from now on going forward, both black men and black women, before we just jump out there for somebody else, we have to make sure those people's intentions are good, because, if there's one thing I hate, standing up for somebody who, tends to, basically fool everybody, or tends to, deceive everybody. And, because to me, it's like I really took my time out of my day to stand up for you. And it's like, you want some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And to me, that pisses me off more than anything, because you're not just making yourself look bad, you making me look bad too. You know what I'm saying? And we actually had that happen in this space recently with, two particular individuals. I'm not even gonna get into that, but I just think that, we got to be more careful on who we tend to come to aid for, come to, to defense for. You know what I'm saying? We have to really do our research on certain people and see what their stance is, and see, just like what their makeup is, because just because they black, or just because they're a woman or a man, it don't necessarily mean that their morals and their principles and their values aligns with yours. You know what I'm saying? You have to really be careful. Sometimes, man, we too quick to come to the defense and aid of other people, and sometimes it's the wrong people. And like I said, by us doing that, it makes us look bad too, and not just that particular individual.
No, you're right. Did you want to go ahead, Tony?
No, go ahead, Mahogany. I'll go after you. You good?
Hey, kisses. Hey, everybody. Entanglement. Topaz, everybody. Welcome. It's an open panel. You can come on if you'd like. Love Tam. But no, you're right. Because I've done that before. And it's just this instinct to sympathize with a person, to, it's that part of a lot of women that we want to, kind of nurture. That's our instinct, most of us. And so, you see another sister feeling like she's being ganged up on, you naturally want to go over there and protect her and hover around her. And it's disappointing when that's not because I think that comes from a place of our own experience. A lot of us have been through things, and so we're just naturally trying to comfort another sister. And then when you find out that it's not the case, it's very disappointing. But you're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah. I'm learning to stay out of things on YouTube. I will say this, and I'm going to let you guys talk. Hey, Viper Sniper. I don't want anybody thinking that I'm not going to back this up when she does go live again. And I know by you watch her, a few of you guys watch her. I will be over there. She could read me. She could call herself fucking going in on me. So be it. But I'm going to tell her, because I feel like that's the problem. Nobody is telling her that she's out here looking hella bad. So we're not helping her by not speaking about it. Go ahead, sweetie.
Yeah, that's why on YouTube, man, the clouds is your friend sometimes. You feel me? Like whenever I go to a new channel that I've never been to before, like I take my time and watch their content for a little bit before I even speak to them. That's one of my secrets. I'm letting y'all know. But yes, you gotta play the cloud sometimes and just pay attention and and just watch how some of the people on here behave. That's all it really come down to.
It's the
So
truth. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm so glad you
Yeah.
guys have. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just about to say, to what I just said before, you know, it used to be a point in my life with, like, let's say there was people in my family, let's say something, happened to them, whatever, I would come to their defense just off of the whim, just off of them being, who they are or their relation to me. But then as I got older, I had to realize that, I had to really look at people's personalities and just their traits and their habits. And, it's certain people in my family, I know how they are, I know how they get down, I know how they react to stuff. And so whenever they're going through something or something happened to them, before I just jump in and swoop in and just, try to like defend them or be like, what's going on, I always make sure I ask the right questions. I always be like, okay, well, what happened? Because I know how certain people in my family can be, and I'll be like, well, what was your role in this? What role did you play in this? You know what I'm saying? Is it just some random shit that happened, or did you cause some of this by doing something? And now that I do that, I notice I don't get myself caught up in a lot of bullshit. And like I said, I'm not looking stupid at the end because I stuck my nose in something that I didn't get my full research or details on. You know what I'm saying? I think, like I said, people gotta just when the older that you get, you gotta realize, man, you got to start asking certain questions and just get down to the nitty gritty and the bottom of things before you just start jumping out there. Because a motherfucker have you out there just defending them and being on the front line for them, and you don't even know what the hell you on the front line for them for. It could be they fault why they in some particular situation, and you not on the front lines for them looking stupid because you don't know what's going on. Only they know what's going on, but they might not necessarily want to tell you the truth of what's
Mm-hmm.
going on because it might be their fault, and then they know that you ain't gonna want to be on the front line for them. So, like I said, you just got to ask the right questions, do your research first, and then make your decision and judgment on whatever you want to do after that.
Yeah. Yeah. And these YouTube streets, as I'm finding, are dirty as hell. I did a live, they real dirty. And so I'm finding out more and more. I did a live, and sometimes I play music. You guys know that. But I've played music on this channel several times. And I think out of the 2 years, maybe I've had because I do it in a different way. I try to play music that's not copyrighted. Um, so I pick and choose the music I play. But basically, all of a sudden, someone had me flagged. So it's like the more you're out there, and then what the more enemies you make out here, even though they might never say anything in the chat, they're always like out and about and lurking. And so basically, it's just not worth it sometimes to jump in and defend somebody. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just not even worth it. I'm not gonna lie. Like with the Sugar Shay situation. I don't think I was on her side. I wasn't really on any side. I said it before. I'm not really a huge Tommy fan, but I don't know the man. But as I began to let it play out, I was like, oh, okay, this sounds like some bullshit. Maybe I moved too fast. So you're right, sir. Tony, did you want
And
to say
let,
anything?
Now go ahead, third. You go first. Go ahead.
no, no, I'm gonna just say one thing real quick to Mahogany. You got it afterwards, Stone. I just wanted to say to you, Mahogany. I've been rocking with you since I first known about you in this space, and I fucks with you. So I just wanted to say this to you. I can't tell you what to do. You're a grown ass woman. You're gonna do what you do. But I will say this. I really don't want to see you get caught up in the whole beefing, online beefing thing in this YouTube sector, specifically in this black sector, YouTube. Because really, to be honest with you, it's really just a waste of time and an energy drain. And I know this from personal experience because I would say the past maybe month, I've had a lot of people that's come for me over some bullshit, over a bunch of accusations and just a bunch of bullshit that was lies anyway. And I even got caught up in a little beef thing for a little bit, but now I'm at to a point where I'm like, man, you know what, fuck it, motherfuckers gonna believe what they want to believe. They're gonna say what they're gonna say. I can't stop it or control it. So at this point, I'm just at a point where I'm just ignoring it. And it's it. I've already addressed all my haters in this space. I've already made a couple videos about addressing the situation. And now that I've done that, it's off of my chest and I'm just moving forward. I'm just you're not even worried about it anymore. And I suggest if that's what you have to do, then I would suggest you doing that or however you choose to handle it, that's your business. But don't get caught up in these little fucking Mickey Mouse ass games with these trolls and these motherfuckers on YouTube. It's not even worth it.
You're right. You're absolutely right. And I won't. And I appreciate you. Y'all know I fuck with y'all. So yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I got you.
Peace, peace.
I,
What's up,
what's
Mahogany?
Peace, peace.
You know what I'm saying? Good.
what's
Tone,
up, fam?
Yes,
tone.
yes, yes, man. Yeah, it's my first time here. Good to meet you. I'd like to kind of, shout out to the panel. I kind of want to veggie back, if you will, on what the young brother just said about not letting all this get to you. Because, I saw you get on the thing and you said it messed up your day. You wanted to come in on a different energy. You saw Shorty bust that open and it rocked your whole world because, you're one that wants to uplift black women. And I totally understand, but I'm gonna tell you why you shouldn't let it get to you. I'll make it brief because I'm kind of on the clock. I gotta run, but check it. It's like this. Who else? Let me ask you this: what other black women online do you know that be busting it open that you've seen?
On YouTube?
Correct.
You did. No, she's the only one.
Exactly. And you know what that means? That makes her a deviant. That makes her an anomaly that's not the norm. So
Mhm.
everything that you're saying about uplifting black women, it still applies. And you don't let that one little anomaly, that different other stuff, you don't let that shake up the flow that you already know of what you got going on. You're on this thing, you see you beautiful, intelligent. You got Lady La, another beautiful, intelligent woman in the chat. Out of every one of, in like the black sector or around this like area of YouTube, usually the women I see, they're, for the most part, they present something of substance. I don't see a bunch of black women busting it open like that. And it's kind of like, if you let it get to you, you're basically feeding into it. And,
Mhm.
the main thing is that's the deviant. And I'm not even trying to judge the young lady that's doing all that, but she is not the norm. So just remember that. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that. You're right. You're right. Because I wasn't my energy was so positive tonight. I was like, let me do this, let me
Hmm.
do that. But I just got
Yeah,
so
yeah. Stay on that time. Yeah, stay on that positive end. Don't let that shake you up. You know what I mean?
yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Yeah.
keep doing your content. That's one thing I learned with YouTube also. But I still respect you, Mahogany, for speaking up though. I feel what homeboy's saying though. But yeah, stay on your content though.
Yeah, yeah, she's a
That's the
deviant. She,
key.
she's on her own shit. You go weird if you will. And like I said, I'm not trying to judge her, but that shit is not the norm. I don't see many black women around here getting down like that. I think there's another woman I seen busting it open, and she was white. So don't even let that shake the flow up. But yeah, let me boogie because I kind of got to run. I'll be in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Thank
stay up.
thank
Sure
you.
thing,
Well,
love. All right.
Shout out to that. That was some
yes.
real.
So what's up? Welcome.
Was good. How you doing? It's my first time on the channel. I just wanted to come through, show love. You come show love to my joint. I wanted to put up on you.
And you
What's
know
going
what?
on?
I really appreciate it. You guys, let me introduce because a lot of them I was telling them about what happened today during your live, and so a lot of them did not know. Some of my followers don't know your sector, um, but I was telling them what happened with Clyde and how I've been running around here trying to defend her, and I just got frustrated because I was watching you and watching her at the same time, and then I was just like, just too much being done. So we were
Yeah,
talking about it. Yeah. But I appreciate
definitely,
you. Huh?
definitely. It's not me though. Like I'm trying to, keep peace, but it's so much person you keep playing with you when enough's enough. You know what
I understand. because I kind of questioned you, like, why are you going in on the sister? She's not up there. And I'm one like that. I really don't like to talk about people when they're not around. But like I said, I will be visiting her channel when she goes live again, just to tell about herself because I feel like somebody needs to. And my thing with you, I'm gonna be honest. You saying it was a part of the game and all this and that. But if you really did fuck with her or rock with her, like you said you did, why didn't I mean you saw some of the shit she was doing too. So
I told you if she keep it real, I'm we on personal phone calls.
uh-huh.
The one her, yo, change your style up. How you drinking every day? Slow down on the drinking. Like not trying to make her down, like trying to down her, like how everybody else did. I did it in a good way, like talking to her, like, yo, you chill, like take 2 days off on drinking, like 3 days drinking. You know what I'm saying? I was talking
Right.
to her like that. She don't want to keep it real and that. because she's not a real person. But I'm gonna let it be known what I was doing. And this is what happened. I was saying, yo, chill out. Like, why you drinking every day? Why you arguing with mom? Like, you know what I mean? Why you out here arguing with people? You got 300 people in your chat. You could either, why you think we was talking about doing interviews? Because I was saying, why don't you change your style? Go interviews. Go talk about something that's going on. Hair products. You and Queenie, y'all got the little earring thing and little things she make. Talk about that. Promote that. Like, different things she could do. You know what I'm saying? All her shit is based on dragging other people, pulling other people down. You know what I mean? Trying to make people look less than what they really is and make people feel like shit. And nobody tells her nothing. She feel like she could do what she wants to everybody out here. But that's not
Well,
how
that's
that
because they're afraid of her. I don't care. So that's what that is. But yeah, I got
and
you.
she thinks that little money that she donate that she can buy people. So I don't really know none of her money, but it was just the fact she was donating to the channel because I was doing content and I felt like she was showing love. Like, okay, it's not just her, there's multiple people, but they don't talk about it because they do it genuinely. You feel me? So it just shows her character. Like, she uses her giving donations as content where she could feel like she got one up on somebody and could talk about it. You
Right.
donate to the channel. It wasn't like I was begging you or asked you for anything. My cash app was up there and you hit it. So that's what that was. So I don't know why she keeps bringing that up. It's not like a nigga was
Well,
asking.
yeah, she bringing it up because she feels some kind of way. You know, not to put you out there or whatever. It was a large amount of money, and she feels some kind of way about it, and that's why. But let that just be said. When there's an old saying: when you give somebody something, consider it gone, and that's it. If you can't
Yeah,
afford to give, then don't give.
that's like everybody that donate to her in the chat start making blog. Yeah, I donate to Cly. Look, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? The same thing. You donate, showing another panel love. And when she live, I donated to her, show her love. I never talked about it because that's a normal thing. We all here. It's we
Yeah.
all unity. You feel me?
And it's work. I mean, this shit is work. So yeah. Um, Honestly, I don't have too much more on it. Third, you still there? And Tone, you didn't have to hop off. Anybody can hop on. It's an open panel. I'll be up here as long as you guys want to talk about it. But yeah, I was frustrated, and then I wasn't throwing any shade on that young lady that was over there, but it just frustrates me because I told you about this before. It frustrates me when I see a woman going through some shit. And let's make no mistake about it, attitude and all that shit Cly got going on. Cly is hurting. That's why she doing all the shit she doing. A whole person don't need to get up there and show her pussy. So she's hurting. And I just hate to I see a lot of these women, they can't wait when they see another woman hurt to kind of like, yeah, jab them and twist that knife. Now, I'm not saying that young lady tonight, she didn't seem like that. She was just, they had their little beef. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about in general.
In general, I know what you're
There
saying.
is
Yeah.
no freaking sisterhood on this bitch on YouTube when it comes to black women, and it's annoying. It really
Even
is.
with the men though, the men the same way. Niggas is going against each other. They see another man, he's excelling, and he's driving, and you come to pay, make go against him. And there's a lot of that going on too. Instead of try to network with that man and try to build something, maybe connect something happen. You know what I mean?
Right. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm against all that. This not to say I know I sound all, like puppy dog tails and rainbows, but it's just like this is why we can't get anywhere as a people. It's just annoying. It's aggravating. What you're saying is right.
I
I
I
saw it.
agree though.
Yeah. Oh, you know
I
what? He's getting too much subscribers, so I'm gonna go over here. You know, that shit is not cool. There's so much room on YouTube for us all.
Fact
Billions
is a
of
billion.
persons on YouTube. Find your flavor and get in where you fit in. You don't got to fucking. It's just so many things out there to talk about to do. It just don't make sense to me. Yeah, but you cool with me, Ice, and yeah. The other night when I was on your live, my phone. Third, you didn't have to hop off. I didn't mean to make you guys feel. Anybody's welcome. This is
Yeah,
just something that this is carrying from earlier today because I was on his live earlier today. And Ice, if you want to talk about your channel, go ahead.
oh yeah. Y'all can go subscribe and check in, tap in. You know, Ice Corleone. Follow me on Instagram, Ice underscore Corleone 718. You know, anytime. You know, pull up if y'all want to have a discussion, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, and he's got a very laid back vibe. I didn't give Tom Malone has a channel too. I be peeping in, Rainy Woman. All of us, honestly, everybody in the chat is content creators. Hey Dallas, IU Bunny, Kizzy's Corner. They do that thing every I think Mondays, right? They're who else? Who else? Third, Kenny Conjo. They got the fourth quarter. That shit is hot with Topaz, Lady Love, of course. Yeah, so we should be on here supporting each other. And yeah, I didn't hop off.
I'll
Oh,
sub
let me.
back. I'll sub back. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm gonna sub back to people too. You know, support their channel. That's how it go. Everybody build a community, get together. You come to his live, he go to his live. Everybody support everybody movement, and we all gonna grow. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Nobody, don't you ain't got to be greedy. There's enough out here for everybody, man.
That's right. Go ahead, Third. You was gonna say something?
Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you can hear me. No, what I wanted to say is that, like I said, I just think in this space, I know we try to visit everybody and try to go to everybody's channel and space and try to be cool with everybody. But what I learned over the past, maybe month and a half is sometimes, man, you can't just be cool with everybody on here like that because sometimes, man, people just won't allow you to, me personally, I'm the type of person I tend to try to be cool with everybody, but you know, sometimes people put you in a position where you just gotta rock with individuals that's kind of more geared towards what you're about. You know what I'm saying? Because the minute that you disagree with somebody on something in this space, about even if it's about like the smallest thing, then they want to, shame you, or they want to say that you're against them and all this stuff. When it's like, no, I just had a disagreement with you, and that's all it is. Like it's not that serious, but people will go to the extreme and say that you're against them as soon as you disagree with them about something. So now you're in a position where you can't really fuck with them because you just see how extreme and how hell bent they are over you disagreeing with them about one particular thing. So I would say in this space, it's probably just best that you either link up and deal with people that's kind of more like-minded like yourself, or that's kind of along the same lines as you, versus trying to just be cool with everybody. Because a lot of times what you'll find out is trying to be cool with everybody that'll put you in a fucked up position because people will say that you a flip flopper, or you wishy washy and all this shit, when it's like, no, it's like I'm just trying to be cool with everybody because I don't have no problems with nobody. But like I said, they'll put you in that position. So like I said, just be cool with the people that's cool with you and that show you love and respect, and anybody else you ain't even just really got to deal with them because like I said, they'll just get you caught up in a whole bunch of bullshit and they ain't got nothing to do with you anyway.
Right.
Well put, well
That's what happened to me. I tried to blend in with people that really wasn't on the same wave as me, like, you know what I mean? And it turned into some nasty shit.
right.
I blame myself. Yeah, I blame myself.
But we YouTube is a learning experience. It really is.
But he said some real shit. I like what you said. Oh, pardon me. What you said?
Third, or Tom Malone.
Huh?
Who?
Yeah,
I'm still here.
what you said?
I thought y'all was saying something.
Oh, he was saying that you said some real shit. I think he was talking about you.
Oh yeah, I agree with you. Like I said, sometimes you realize you can be cool with everybody because, like you just said, if they not on your same wavelength, or if they not on the same mentality that you on, then it's only so far you're gonna be able to rock with them and go with them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at some point you probably is gonna have to cut them off or just quit fucking with them altogether. Period. You know what I'm saying? So because you realize that, okay, yeah, we may have some things in common, but when it comes down to the like real shit and the shit that's important, like we don't really have none of that in common. So it's like it's best that we just part ways now versus this shit get too out of hand, and then next thing you know, we coming at each other's necks and all this shit. Like I'd rather just cut bait with somebody just at the point before it just gets it turns ugly. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you. Some people, man, you just not gonna be on the same wavelength as them, and it's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that, But just know when to cut your losses with people. You know what I'm saying? Know when to walk away from people and just not deal with them. You know what I'm saying? Because the more you stay around people that you have nothing in common with, or that y'all can't even agree to disagree respectfully with one another, you're just gonna drag yourself into more beef and drama and unnecessary problems. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with you on that, bro.
That's exactly, you said everything that I'm going through, bro. That you said you broke everything down right there. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I caught myself at. I should have nipped it in the bud, and it just now it's spilled out to some nasty shit. Got niggas looking crazy. You know what I'm saying?
But I know you've been doing this a while, Ice, but you're learning. We're all learning. Every experience is something to learn from. Don't beat yourself up because you didn't know. You don't know. We might think we know somebody, and then, like he said, you don't know. So, yeah. Um,
There's
I
something that I want to address real quick. I don't mean to cut you off. Did you want to go first, and then I? Okay, so I just wanted to address this. So I wanted to give a shout out to my fourth quarter talk sister and first lady of fourth quarter talk, Topaz, in the chat. She says grown people should be able to converse appropriately. I don't know why it devolves to beef. Well, this is my take on it, fam. The reason why I think, particularly black folks, we can't be able to communicate with one another appropriately, especially when it comes to us disagreeing on something. That's when it gets to becoming disrespectful. The reason for that is that I hate to say this, but it is what it is. A lot of black folks have this like this control freak type of issue where they want to control everything, even other people's thoughts and opinions and views on things. And if they can't control your thoughts or your views on things, then that's when they want to start personally attacking you, and they want to call you names, they want to say label you this and that, all because you have a difference of opinion. And like I said, to me, I agree with you. We should be able to you know, communicate with one another, even if that means that we're disagreeing with each other. As long as the disagreement is respectful with one another, then I don't care if you disagree with me. But like I said, when you're dealing with narcissistic, control freak type of people, they want to control the narrative. They want to control their narrative as well as everybody else's, and they want you to be pretty much sheep and basically follow behind them, and they don't want you to have a mind of your own. So this is why you can't or black people in general can't disagree with one another peacefully without it being some kind of shots thrown or disrespect thrown in either direction.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna calm myself, I'm gonna put myself out here. I felt myself getting emotional. That's why I'm glad I can't remember Tone. Oh, I can't remember the guy's face, I think, who was up here. I've had to check myself like, girl, you don't know these people, it's not that serious. You know, it's easy to get drawn in. We're very passionate people. And so it's easy to get drawn into the emotions of it all. But it's never, when you think about the fact that you don't know these people, it's never that serious. You can always back away. Um, yeah. I just wanted to read a comment. I think Kenny said he was going to check you out, Ice. And third, since you're up here, represent your channel and tell Ice, you should really check out fourth quarter. They're hot. Uh,
Yeah, we got a channel. So I'm a part of a team in a channel called the Fourth Quarter Talk. It's me, myself, Third World Columbian. We have the OG of the crew, Big Duke 24. You got the First Lady and my big sis Topaz. You got my brother Kenny Conjo and my other brother Brandon L. We're pretty much a show. We come on every Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we pretty much touch a number of topics. We talk about race relations. We talk about sports, current events, politics, and we even have fun topics too from time to time. We may talk about some music, like I said, sports. Just whatever is kind of like hot and in the news and stuff like that. But we tend to also have deep conversations as well. Stuff pertaining to mental health. Physical health and fitness, that type of thing, those type of things as well. So we kind of try to just touch, a variety of different topics, and we try to be as versatile as we can. So, like I said, if you want to enjoy, and we definitely are on a show about
Yeah,
fuckery, and you ain't
hell
gonna see
yeah.
no,
I'm gonna
Yeah,
tap
you ain't
in.
gonna see no you ain't gonna see no cussing each other out on on our show. You ain't gonna see niggas coming at each other's necks talking about fuck nigga this and fuck nigga that. We don't do that on the channel. We ain't our show isn't a fuckery show. So if you want to come over there and want to be in a nice chill grown space where you could have productive informational entertainment type of conversations, then subscribe to the Fourth Quarter Talk. And like I said, we go live every Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So y'all subscribe to the channel.
Right.
Definitely,
Oh, what's
definitely.
up? Oh, what's going on, sis? What's going on? Speaking of the Fourth
Hey,
Quarter Talk, First Lady, my sis, what's going on?
can y'all hear me? Hey, Third. Hey, fam. I was
Yeah, we
coming
Mhm.
up
can hear
here
you,
to
sis. We can
support
hear you.
you. Hey, Mahogany, I'm glad I caught you live. So since
Yes.
I got a break right now, I just thought I'd pop on up here, see what y'all up here doing.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
glad you another
yeah, you
sister.
know, I had to rep for the team, fam. I had to rep for the team, but I'm glad
I
he
know.
can,
I came up
speak
here
in
to
peace.
just say it's a team
Yeah,
and a channel. It's both.
Mm, that's a fact. That's a fact. I'm gonna tap in with y'all, man. Hopefully, I can get on that show, man. Chop
Well,
it up.
yeah, just let us know. We have different topics, and so I don't want to turn this into a commercial because I came up here to give some support for Mahogany's point of view. So, we have topics, and so then if one speaks to you, people just hop up on the panel, or either email us if you want to do like a lead off or something. Just let us know so we can plan it because we do have like actual professional, plans putting things together. Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second.
Okay. No, I'm glad she came up here. And no, please promote your channel. I want us, a lot of us over here. Well, you guys' channel is new, but a lot of us, a lot of people that watch me are new, just like I am, and so I'm all about growth. So please promote your channel. If you can, type it in the chat. Yeah,
yeah. I'll post it in the chat. I appreciate that, fam.
no problem. Thank you, Ice. Yes, I'm glad you came up here because I didn't want you. I said he probably gonna see this and think I'm trying to
Hey,
read.
Ice,
Nah,
if you can post your channel in the chat too. Post a link in the chat so I can subscribe to it.
alright, I got you. Got you. I'm gonna tap Mahogany. I'm gonna tap in with you later. Like,
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
everybody, salute to everybody in here. I appreciate
Peace, bro. It was a pleasure chopping it up with you, bro.
it. Drop
Peace.
my joint. I'm gonna drop my joint in the chat.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I will say this until Topaz comes back. I will say because I'm just real honest and upright. So like I've questioned him several times, and one thing I love about him, he gives you an
You kind of
opportunity,
choppy,
whether you
fam.
disagree with him
I
or
don't mean to
not.
cut you off, but you kind of choppy. You kind of choppy a little bit, Mahogany.
Okay, I'm gonna go out and come back in. Okay.
Okay, all right. Yeah, what's going on to the panel. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us over here, over on Mahogany's channel. And I'm sorry Mahogany had to go through all of that. She's a sweet lady, and but like I was telling her, you know, once you be around this space long enough, and you go to different channels and spaces in this particular
Okay, I'm
space,
back,
you'll start.
y'all. Sorry.
Yeah, what's going on? Mahogany, I think she went to fix her connection. She said she'll be right back. But all I
Okay.
was saying is that, and I'm pretty sure you know this, fam. Once you be in this space long enough and visit enough channels, and be around enough people hopping on panels and stuff, you kind of get a sense of who you're gonna rock with, who you gonna probably end up being affiliated with, and who you're not
Yeah.
gonna be end up affiliated with, because you just get to see in different patterns of people and what you like about people, what don't you like about certain people. So I think being in the space, after a certain amount of time, you kind of know where you fit in and where you don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, that's what happened to me because I've only been coming on YouTube like for a year and a half, right? But everybody up here has seemed to be here for like 5 and 6 years. So I feel like the newbie, but when I come in, I speak to everybody initially, right? I just speak to people because I'm a Southern Belle and we was taught to greet people, right? Now, if they don't speak back or they seem like they got a stuck up attitude, I already know I'm not gonna keep pressing the issue because we're not gonna get along anyway. That's gonna get annoying. So I don't say nothing else to them. But then other people that I meet later on, like on a panel or we talk in the chat and we, have common interests or whatever, then I'll speak to them more and I'll have more conversations. So I just let it happen naturally. The only time I got into beefs on here has been recently, like in the past 2 months. And it's been people that like apparently have been watching me from afar and didn't like me already. Like they had an opinion about me. I didn't even know them. So it's just I don't know. Like some people are just miserable and they walk around all day looking for somebody to take that misery out on. And unfortunately, we like to think that social media is different, and it's not. People bring their real personalities on here and they do a little bit more of their real personality because nobody can get to them and check them. So we have a lot of damaged people that are on here because they're not fitting in their real life. And so they're doing all of the stuff. And what we are supposed to do is respond to them appropriately so that they see what it is that's causing them the problem in real life. It might be helpful. So we are supposed to speak about things. If you have a feeling or opinion about it, there's nothing wrong with saying it. But if the person wants to have a conversation with you, I just don't get why it has to go to personal attacks. Like everything don't have to go to beef. It don't have to be long-standing beef back and forth. Say what you got to say the first time. And then after that, if you have anything else to add, you should have thought about that the first time. If you have already decided the first conversation that y'all not going to rock with each other like that, what's all of the extra going back and forth for? I don't get it. But see, people want to, like, I guess they just believe that every time they, see this person, that now it's a new damage. No, it's the same damage. You've already said that. Now move on. The reason why you so miserable is because you staying there watching this person. If I don't rock with you, I'm leaving. I'm gonna go find some place where I want to be. These are things that I do because that's how I feel like I deserve to live my life to be happy. But when you don't know that about yourself, which is why I came on here to do mental health content, is because some people don't know that, and so therefore they still do things that create their own misery, and then we all got to suffer for it.
Yeah.
And I have a tendency to be long-winded, so just stop me when I go to.
No, I thought what you said is great because it's the truth. Sometimes it is just their personality coming out. I think it's a few things. I think it's that. I think sometimes it could be a misunderstanding because I'll give you an example. I was in the chat. And
No, I turned it down.
Oh, okay. But someone eventually, I ended up seeing the person. I'm not even going to say who it is, but I ended up seeing them in another chat, and they thought I ignored them. I'm like, no, I didn't even see you. Because a lot of times when people are going live, I'm back and forth. I'm doing all kinds of stuff in the house. So I'm not necessarily looking at the computer or at my phone the whole time. So in that situation, it was a misunderstanding. And it was weird. We kind of went back and forth subliminally, like not talking to each other in chats, thinking that we didn't like each other, and it was just a misunderstanding. And then something else that you said, unfortunately, because of it seems like it's profitable to go back and forth a lot of times on here. That's what gets you the views, unfortunately, and the subs, and the bad behavior is profitable on here, and it's sad.
Because that's where our people go. That's where they send the super chats. That's what they feel like being entertained by. And I don't know, I can't remember what panel I was on, but the thing that I noticed is after we finish working all of our hours during that week, take care of our business, why is it that the thing we look for is never something productive? We feel like once we clock out, that's it. That's all we have to do. But we're going to always stay stagnant. We're never going to, it's going to be just mediocre for the rest of your life if you have that viewpoint. So what do? We get on here. The things that's funny is fighting, beefing back and forth. And that's cool in moderation. But we also need to support the positive things on here too, so that we don't only have like a social media presence of Black people fighting and arguing all the time. We need to show both sides of it. And so that's what I'm hoping to do. But, it is what it is. People gravitate towards what catches their interest. That's where they spend their money. And that's why people who need money go in on that. And that's not the only people who do it. Some people do it because it's fun to them, right? But, if you want to get known faster, you just jump into one of these beefs, go back and forth, be the loudest one. And that's when everybody will send you all of their Cash App money.
Yeah, you're right. Because the young lady I'm talking about now, that's pretty much what it is. And you said it perfectly. I really don't have anything else to say about that. That's a fact.
I think Kenny's asking you, what's your Cash App? I guess he wants to put some money in the donate some money.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I have one set up, but it's not It's a long story, y'all. I actually have two. It is. I have two accounts from multiple numbers, and I just haven't gotten it straight. So I don't want you guys to get confused because you'll see me up there with Mahogany Roots, and then you might see me up there with Mahogany Roots and MJ with two different. I just don't want people to get confused. But once I get
Okay.
it, you guys will definitely know, and I'm definitely
Okay.
going to you guys something too because I love your channel. I genuinely do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we appreciate it. We definitely see you over there the past we actually I think you've been there probably since we first got started or maybe a little bit after that, but we appreciate you coming through every week and just showing love and support. We definitely appreciate it. We already was rocking with you prior to the show, but we definitely appreciate you coming through. And I would add this too to the conversation, and this to your point, Topaz. I would say it is sad that a lot of black folks that if it's not some drama going on, some kind of fuckery or nigga shit going on, we don't, if it's nothing that's pertaining to that, we don't want to pay no attention. We don't want to invest some kind of time, energy, or money into it. But I'm gonna tell y'all like how my grandmother once told me a long time ago. She told me, she said, grandson, she said, what you need to realize is this. She said some people, all they have and live for is drama, dysfunction, and chaos. And if you took
Yep.
that away from them, they wouldn't have nothing else to live for. And so, I think that's just was a lot of black folks, that's their mentality and that's where they at. A lot of black folks, they live for the drama, the fuckery, the niggatry, the chaos, the dysfunction, and you take that away from them, they truly have no life outside of that. So they need that shit to survive and to thrive. And it's also like, they feed off of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you take that away, they literally have nothing. So that's kind of where I would say, that's kind of why I think that, a lot of people are like that. So, and it's sad that it has to be like that, but unfortunately, a lot of our people are like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I was saying too. Like I'm checking myself. I'm going to kind of like stay out of those negative spaces. I don't
Mhm.
donate to those negative spaces, but I just I just can't. It's not kosher. It's not cool. But
Well,
thank you.
there's an awareness that happens. Like when you realize that you are a person that does not donate to the channels that create, more of the drama, you have
Mhm.
to have had an awareness and awakening to come to that. Because unfortunately, in our reality, we most likely have started off in chaos, and you had to grow up and want something different, to see something different, to be capable of doing something different, and to like it and want to stay there. So a
Mhm.
lot of people don't get through all of those stages. Misery is comfortable to some people. They've normalized it. They think that's what's supposed to happen, and they don't even look for nothing else different no more. So when they see something different, when they see something calm, they equate it with boredom instead of tranquility. That
Right.
is, something that has to be taught, or either you have to come to that realization. So people don't really even have anybody to teach them that. They don't have any place where that's reinforced, where that's, taught to them as a good thing. So when they become adults, they still look for it. It's comfortable. They, like, some people don't know what, like there was saying, some people feel literally uncomfortable. They don't know what to do with themselves if there's not a bunch of chaos and drama. So what happens? They get somewhere peaceful. It's too quiet. It makes their ears hurt, their head hurt, and so then they create some drama. And they
Right.
literally feel like, why did I have to be the one to start it? Why wasn't this already happening? Like they don't say those words. They may not be able to express it that way, but that's essentially what the emotional state is. That's what the actions are in line with is, well, I had to be the one to do it because nobody else was doing it. This is what's supposed to happen. This means y'all not grown. I've literally had people tell me that I'm not grown unless I feel like adulthood is being able to do whatever I want and nobody can check me. That's not even realistic.
No, it's not.
But that just goes to show you that those people haven't fully matured and grown up yet. Because when you're truly grown, being truly grown, and
Right.
having the freedom to be grown, you understand and realize that you're not going to always be able to do everything that you want to do, and you realize that if you do try to do everything that you want to do, that there's consequences for that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't realize that, and or either they do realize it, but they just don't want to deal with it and accept it. And then also to a point that you made earlier, real quick, about haters on here and stuff like that, and this applies to haters in real life too. You have two types of haters. You have haters that actually know you personally, and they hate on you because there's something about you that sticks out, and that basically shows everybody that what type of person that you are, and how much valuable of a person that you are, and maybe they may not have that particular unique gift or thing themselves, or maybe they do, they just haven't noticed it yet, so they'll hate on you for that. And then you have the haters that's not necessarily familiar with you, but they might have heard about you through other people, or seeing you, they might have seen you somewhere or whatever, and hear people speak your name or speak highly of you, and so they tend to, make prejudgments and assumptions about you, and for whatever particular reason that they have, and but yet instead of them actually just coming up and trying to get to know you for themselves, they'll rather just pretend and act like as if they know you, and but they really don't, just so they can have some kind of weird or imaginary reason in their head to hate on you, or to have some kind of problem with you that's not even really there. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of
Right.
what you see in this space too. People either hate you because they know you and they see you, on certain panels and you've interacted with them before, or they hate you because they might have seen you on a panel or whatever, but they don't necessarily know you personally because they never had a one-on-one interaction with you, but yet they have all these presumptions about you based on how they seen you move in this particular space or whatever, even though you've never really interacted with them on a personal level. So that's kind of what I see going on in this space.
Oh yeah, it gets real weird. It gets real personal for people that don't know one another. It does.
Right.
Yeah. You guys, thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. If y'all didn't hop in, up here, I probably wouldn't even had a show because I was so angry at the time, and then I balled up, and then I fizzled out. But I'm glad that you guys came up here and added to the conversation. I feel a lot better because at first I was just like, oh my God, I'm gonna do this, and I'm not coming back up here for a while. I go through that.
Well, I'm glad that you did, because the whole reason I came up here is because you had said something earlier about like how you get caught up in it too. And I wanted to let you know that, yeah, we all do at some point because we're human, right? We have emotions. People evoke certain emotions. There are people that are good at evoking that emotion in people, so that if you normally wouldn't respond, you're going to respond to this one, right? So we
Right.
all get caught up in it. But the point is, you brought yourself back. You were able to say, wait, hold up. This is, I don't know these people. It shouldn't be this serious. The
Mhm.
problem is when people can't do that, when people can't say, they can't look at themselves and say, okay, I did something that was not helpful to what I'm trying to do going forward. I did something that's harmful to myself or to other people. Some people literally never think like that.
Oh well, thank you, Topaz.
You're
Thank you.
very welcome.
That was really nice.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
okay.
glad I'm glad that we could we could help you not be so angry anymore and just get out of that funk
Right.
or whatever, because truly I've never really seen you angry go off like that before, so it was kind of shocking and kind of just different to see you, because normally when you come on here you're a very sweet loving kind of person, and that's the mahogany
Yeah,
that I'm used to.
calm, or
So
either something
yeah,
extremely fun. Like you having parties
yeah,
over here. I'm just always working or having to do
yeah.
something, so I can't catch it live.
And
So
I,
I just
I
that's
would
how
say don't let nobody steal your joy, your happiness, and your energy, mahogany. Like I said, it's a reason why, me, myself, and Topaz and others, come over here and we fuck with you, is because like I said, it's you are kind of like a breath of fresh air when it comes to, just like I said, being a positive, loving, cheerful, kind of fun person. Because there's too much negativity in this
you
space, too
guys are
much
too.
type of stuff. So we try to rock with people that's like you, to have that different, fun, positive energy. You know what I'm saying? So don't let none of these haters and these, these energy vampires on here, suck out your energy and try to change you into somebody that you're not. So
Awesome. You guys are too. I gotta say, you. That's why I love your channel so much. Have y'all noticed that our space is quite different? It's more a mature space. It's a fun space.
yes,
We go in, but for the most part, we're all respectful. Everybody in here, Kenny, the underrated darkness, welcome. You coming in at the end, honey? But I was gonna end it. But if anybody wants to add anything else, you can. I'm gonna drop the link one more time. Underrated, if you wanted to
yeah,
see it.
we definitely have noticed that. We actually was talking about this. Me and the team was talking about this the other day. We was trying to figure out where, like, do we consider ourselves part of, manosphere or this and that. We was just like, look, I like it's probably best that we just consider ourselves our own space and our own team. I don't think we're necessarily just. I pretty much said we're just for the talk. That's just about as simple as I could put it. There's no diss to nobody else or nothing like that. It's just we want to be our own space, our own unique team or whatnot, and because we don't want to get caught up in everybody else's drama and their BS or whatnot. So we kind of just we don't want to put like a particular tag on ourselves to where we get caught up in dragging everybody else's mess. So like I said, we definitely I would say are part of a unique, grown, kind of more mature, laid back kind of space, and I like that because like I said, there's too much negativity and drama that goes on in these spaces. So
I do too. I like it. All right, you guys. I don't really have much else. Y'all got any? I don't know what else is popping tonight.
I'm pretty sure something,
Yeah, somebody will come up with something. On
yeah,
Mondays,
it's
it's
never,
kind of slow.
yeah, it's never a dull moment in this space for sure. So yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure it'll be something.
somebody will come up with something and be like, and another thing. It's like, no, just no.
Exactly. Well,
But yeah,
thank you.
we appreciate you though for letting us come up and speak our piece. It's always a pleasure. So appreciate you.
I appreciate y'all. All
Yeah,
right.
thanks for letting me pop up here. I just wanted to come up here and make sure that you understood that there is a difference. You
Mhm.
did right. You acknowledged that you responded to it. We all human. We all have. Nobody should be making you feel bad about that because it's hard to not when it's like all over the place.
Right.
And you could ask Topaz. I got caught up in it about a couple weeks ago, and then after,
Yeah.
then I addressed. I made a couple of videos addressing the situation, and after that, I left it alone. So I'm on to something else now. So you gave yourself a chance to get caught up in it. You speaking about it tonight on this panel with us, and I would say just move on from it. Going forward. So and also one more thing. Shout out to Underrated Darkness. I see you in the chat, bro. But
Yeah,
that's
and
about it, though.
Underrated Darkness is so supportive because I had a live stream and he actually shared my stream and he has a bigger channel than me. So, I'm just starting out. I got like 350-ish, somewhere around there. So, it's taking a while, but and I need to be more consistent. So I'm working on it. But, I got some more things that I want to bring to the Black community that I hope is helpful.
And you know what, Topaz? I didn't realize it. When I was on the fourth quarter, I had already subbed to you a long time ago because I have a tendency, if you sub to me, I'll sub to you, or if I see you in the chat,
Yeah.
I'll sub to you. So I actually am already one of your subs. I've been a sub, but I just didn't even know it. I think I'm that way with a few people.
Well,
So
and that's my fault because I hadn't been doing content for a while. I took a break because I got some like with all of this stuff going on, my work increased. I'm an essential worker, so I got a lot more business, and I was like, well, I do got to get this money. So I did, take some time off. So I'm getting back into the routine and swing of making content. So I've been a
Shout
sub to
out.
yours too, but I can never be available when you're going live. Like it's always something.
I'm so random, girl, but thank you. I'm here. I'm kind of a similar situation because for a while, okay, I was consistent a few months ago because I was laid off because of COVID. And then, but I'd say almost the past 2-3 months, I've been full time again. So I'm literally working I'm just always working. And then I'm tired a lot of times. So it's like, oh, I don't feel like this.
Yeah, because you got to have the energy to keep up a live stream,
Yeah. And
And
then I
shout
was
out to all the
okay.
shout out to all the essential workers. I'm an essential worker myself. I work at a hospital, so when this whole COVID thing hit, I was getting like a whole bunch of mad overtime. Just working my ass off. Stacking up my money and all that kind of stuff. So and I actually just came back from vacation, so so I'm actually headed back to work next week or whatever. But yeah, so shout out to all the essential workers that's working throughout this whole pandemic.
Yeah.
Got
Okay.
anything else? Are we good?
Well, you know what? Because me and Sarah will have a tendency to interrupt people, so we already be getting enough
Yeah.
flack about that. So I was shutting up to make sure I didn't interrupt you again, Mahogany.
Me too, because you're like, it cuts you off even when you're trying not to cut somebody off. I was just going to say to you, I mean, to be honest, it's a little bit different for the women too, because we be trying not to come up here looking all crazy. You know, I try to pull
Yeah,
it together before. Yeah, like
yeah, because you can't, because you will never live it down. You like the people will be
exactly.
having screenshots. Oh
No,
no, y'all, they not catching me slipping like that. Sorry.
yeah. Oh my gosh. But thank you guys. I guess I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks to everybody that came through. I appreciate y'all. And I'll see you guys soon with another video. Thank you guys so much.
Okay.
You people on the panel, Miss Topaz, Third, Tone. Oh God, I don't remember everybody. Ice. Who else did I miss, y'all? Who else was up here?
I think that was
That's
pretty
all I
much
saw.
everybody.
Tony
Yeah,
Malone.
that's
Yeah.
everybody that came up on the panel, and then shout out to everybody that came through in the chat. So, but
Yeah.
we
Yeah, and
appreciate
I
you
try
though.
to
Like,
sub the people when y'all put them on a panel like that, and they have a channel, like when they explain what the channel. But I try to sub the people that I can agree with. So, if the only thing is we can't press on the picture anymore to go to their channel.
I know
So
they.
now, shoot.
Hmm.
but
That's
yeah,
why I
we
tell people too, and you can tell people when you guys. I know you guys do leave comments after the video because honestly, that's how I find a lot of people. I click on their picture when you can do it on the comment side, but just not in the
Yeah,
chat. Hmm.
yeah, it'll let you go to their channel. You have to go like to them, and then all the comments they've made on this channel and other ones. Then you go underneath that, I think, and it'll say go to their channel. So, oh well, thanks, underrated darkness. And that's with his channel too. He's whenever he's live, I'm in sessions, so I have to always catch it after the fact. But I
Yeah.
make sure that I leave my likes on there, So I
Hmm.
do give y'all the thumbs up.
But like
Yeah.
I said, we definitely appreciate you, Mahogany, and like I said, don't let nobody steal your joy, and keep on being the loving, fun Mahogany that we all know and love. Don't let nobody turn you into some kind of miserable ass person like you have in these particular spaces. People. I think sometimes this space will literally like suck the life out of you, and you'll make you a miserable person if you let it. So don't let this space and these miserable ass people do that to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. All right,
No
you guys.
problem.
Okay. Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night. Bye.